Hello everyone! It's Sunday! And you know what that means? It's time for your oops. Hindi tayo mag-Viva Max ngayon kasi this is a special ayuno, pag-aayuno edition ng ating channel as we look at In the Name of God, a Holy Betrayal. So yeah, we are going to be ultra religious for this week until next week, March 26, because it's Santa Cena season sa faith ko, and I am going to repent, abstain from doing some gratuitous reviews for a week. But don't worry, normal content will return by approximately as early as Sunday. Pero yeah, for today, ayun, re-reviewin natin is the Netflix documentary In the Name of God, a Holy Betrayal. Particularly for this one, we are going to review episodes 1 to 4. This includes Park Jong-myeong-seok and Park Sun-ja. So 3 episodes are dedicated to Jong-myeong-seok, leader of the JMS cult ng South Korea. And the next, and episode 4, is Park Sun-ja, who is the CEO of the Five Oceans, and this is detailing yung mass suicide ata yung tawag doon. So, before anything else, I want you all to sana like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon for more of this Ayuno review dito sa channel. And yeah, this is your boy, the God Gamer Harriet, telling you to sana panoorin nyo rin to. Maganda yung documentary, lalo na yung first 3 episodes. I think the 4th episode was a bit of a doozy kasi ang daming twists and turns. 1 to 3 kept it consistent. So yeah, let's go right to episode 1 of the In the Name of God, a Holy Betrayal. And let's see, episode 1 to 3 muna tayo, then I'll switch up the image for episode 4. So episode 1 is a trilogy of episodes. It is about JMS, Jong-myeong-seok, and episode 1 is titled God's Bride. So dito, nakilala natin si Maple Yip. Isa siya sa mga nabiktima ni Jong-myeong-seok, isang religious leader sa South Korea who even has his church name after him, JMS. And dito nakita natin yung kanyang background. He became very popular sa dekada 80, dekada 90. Kasi parang may dictatorship. I'm not really aware that South Korea had a dictatorship. I am aware that North Korea had a dictatorship, but South Korea, ayun. And dahil nga may dictatorship, there are several student advancements, di ba? Na may mga aktivista tayong makikilala, ay may mga aktivista. And such that yung kanyang bravado ni Jong-myeong-seok is that he was so believable, student activists actually joined his church. So yung sentro ng paniniwala ni Jong-myeong-seok is under the elite universities, which this is the demographic that he was targeting. According to this synopsis, Jong-myeong-seok actually spoke about how they should look at the Bible as a metaphor. So, yeah, there are some metaphorical statements sa mga sermon ni Jong-myeong-seok. Like how yung sinabi niya, Jesus descends from the cloud. You don't have to take the cloud literally. Ika nga sabi niya, and that the cloud is a representation of the people. And he actually made the people believe that he himself descended from the cloud. The cloud is actually a group of people. Ayun. So yun nga. So for example, may mga prophecy rin siyang ginawa, like the 1997 or I forgot the year, 1992 presidential elections ata. Basta may prophecy siyang ginawa. I think it's 1992 or 1993 election. Ayun. So, no one knows really how JMS did those predictions, pero yeah, they actually worked. And this made his credibility even stronger. He actually did some miracle healings, yung mga yung papatungan mo ng kamay, And yun, praise the Lord. Yung mga ganun. So, early 1990s, JMS became popular. This is where we noticed na maraming babae ang sumali sa religion niya. Ayun. So, he has some type. His type is around 5'6" and over. So, he really likes, I think, tall women. Ayun. He likes tall and beautiful women. He held several events, and yung mga babae, pag napansin niya, he will meet up to them personally. During those meetings, yung tunay na kulay ni JMS actually happened, na dito niya sila sexually assault yung mga babaeng membro. JMS informants brought him these girls. It was one of the most important missionary works daw eh. And yung scapegoat ni JMS sa pang-molest sa mga babae na to is that this is the Lord's will. Ayun. And actually may mga sermon pa nga siya na this is okay because JMS is the perfect Adam. So you really had to see. Mataas yung tingin ng mga followers kay JMS eh. He was regarded to as the Messiah, the resurrection of Jesus Christ, and he was the perfect Adam. Yeah. So that's the episode 1. We get to be introduced with Maple, who will be very integral in episode 3, and JMS. So episode 2, JMS, Messiah on Red Notice. This is more of yung kanyang pinaka number 1 critic, si Kim Do-hyung, a professor of a university. I think he's currently a professor of mathematics. And this happened when Kim Do-hyung got invited by his girlfriend to attend a lecture by myeong-seok. And dito na-realize na ni Kim Do-hyung na si myeong-seok is actually desecrating the holiness, the divinity of Jesus Christ. And through that, he personally wants to expose JMS as a fraud. So, Kim Do-hyung lead an investigation. Malakas ata yung kapit niya sa law enforcement, and he actually created a website called Epsiode. This is where he kept in touch with former JMS followers to talk about their experience. Ayun. Throughout this documentary, may mga, nagsalita yung mga babaeng ginahasa, minolestya ni JMS. And what is to be said is they literally hide their identities kasi nga takot sila. Kasi to the point na naging kulto na itong religion ni JMS. Naging kulto na yung JMS. So, yung pang-uusig daw kay JMS, tuturing kasi ni JMS doon ay pang-uusig. It led him to fly away to different countries, which he disguised as worldwide missionary. Yung kanyang yung isa sa mga country na pinuntahan niya is Hong Kong. So, his overseas adventure went to Hong Kong. He spread his faith there. Pero dahil naubusan ata ng passport pages, he tried to bribe his way out. So, hindi naman Hong Kong eh. I think he also went to Malaysia, yung mga ganun. Yeah. So, Hong Kong, dito siya na target ng Interpol. And this is put him in red notice around 2003. So, Kim Do-hyung received a tip suggesting that female pastors of JMS are meeting myeong-seok in Hong Kong. That was in 2003, and dito yung first, I think, this is yung one of the first arrests. He was arrested in the mosquito net, but unfortunately, he paid bail, and he illegally fled to China without a passport. O, di ba malakas ang kapit? Nakapasok siya sa China na walang passport. Walang passport kasi kinonfiscate yung passport niya eh. Wala lang pahina eh. Ayun eh. So, hurting dahil dito sa pagpupursige ni Kim Do-hyung, Jang Eun-seok, while hiding, still continues his preachings online. He tagged Kim Do-hyung as the body of Satan, and this is unfortunately going to be traumatizing event for Kim Do-hyung, as he was assaulted in his apartment and his father was assaulted as well. So parang nasa call siya ng tatay. He was with a call with his father, and then ang nangyari is the call was cut and he just finds out his father was in the hospital. Madrama to, medyo nakakayak nga to eh, na parang masaya naman yung tatay kasi imbes na yung anak yung mapahamak eh siya. Tapos ayun, what hurts is that yung kaliwang pisngi, the left part of this face is hindi na magalaw or hindi na siya makakindat. Yung mata niya hindi sa ikalawang mata niya hindi na makablink. Yun. So, Myeong-seok didn't post on his antics in China after escaping authorities. Even in another woman, he came forward claiming that he sexually assaulted him. It turns out Jang Eun-seok didn't stop, no matter what. And then the final episode is JMS, Messiah with electronic anklets. So, first arrest ni Jang Myeong-seok is at the request of the South Korean government. He was arrested in China, extradited to Korea, and this is no bail na. And he was going to serve 10 years in prison. Even in prison, he preached his religion, and because of that, lumakas tuloy kapit niya even sa loob. He continued to meet girls set by his people kahit nasa kulungan na siya. Then after serving prison 10 years, he was released with an electronic anklet on his legs. Siyempre, hindi natigil. So 2018 to 2022, may mga biktima siya. One of them is Maple Yip. One of them is the Australian Andy. So Maple Yip has a more relevant role in this third episode. And because of that, ayun. Maple Yip, ang ganda niya. So, she was really like the forefront of the religion, of the cult. Singer siya, cheerleader, news anchor, everything. Maple got brainwashed. But as soon as na-notice siya ni Jang Myeong-seok, she was asked to go to Jang Myeong-seok's retreat in one of the places in Korea. I forgot the name of the place, pero ayun. And this is where JMS assaulted her. And I think she was assaulted 10 times. On that very day that Maple Yip will try to escape, JMS assaulted her one last time, but she left the recording on. And this was very disturbing. Para sinabi ni Jang Eun-seok, he came like 50 times. Yun. March 16, 2022, Maple returned to Korea after escaping JMS, and then she held that press conference. Then Jang Myeong-seok is arrested again October 4, 2022. Then Maple Yip had some new talent. She exerted her anger by creating art, painting, drawing. Good for her. Pero masaklap yung tatay ni Kim Do-hyung died recently in August of 2022. So yun, I turned up a bit. So JMS, there's a claim, di ba, Messiah. He's actually like a Korean Kibuloy. Di ba? Parang si Kibuloy ito eh. Kibuloy also facing charges sa Amerika, albeit. Tapos, yeah. Ang ano pa ba mga ano niya? Meron siyang segment dito. He scored like 60 soccer field goals in a rig event kung saan yung mga kamanlalaro niya hindi sineryoso yung laro. The goalkeeper deflects the ball in the opposite direction. So kung yung bola sinipan ni JMS pa kanan, pupunta ka sa kaliwa yung goalkeeper. Yung segment kay Boloy did the 3-point, yung nakaano siya 100 points sa basketball. Yeah, there's actually lots of similarities here. Ayun. This is actually a very great opening of the documentary. I was caught on. So next up is 5 Oceans, God and 32 Dead Bodies, the case of Park Sun-ja. So Park Sun-ja is itong kamukha ni Cory Aquino dito. She was found dead in August 29, 1989, when 32 bodies are discovered on the ceiling on a factory in Yongin. The wrists and ankles of the bodies were tied up, nostrils were stuffed, and one of them was in kneeling position. So yeah, this is a very brutal crime scene. 32 32 bodies in allegedly a mass suicide. So, yung people na to were Park Sunja and her followers. Park Sunja, pinapatakbo niya yung Five Oceans, a craft manufacturing committee. She was a successful entrepreneur who used to do a lot of charity work. So, yes, parang ano. And I think it was seen here that people trusted Park Sunja so much that Five Oceans turned into a charity thing, a charitable company into a cult. Park Sunja took money from the people, claiming that she is going to provide it to the poor. So yeah, yun. The people willingly gather her money as she offered impressive interest rate. Apparently, Park Sunja told her employees that borrowing money is the only way para masundan yung Holy Spirit. So it was a mysterious place. May mga weird rules, like couples were not allowed to talk to each other. Orphan kids she looked after were her creator's children. So, yung isa sa mga testimony ng Five Ocean, Park Sunja always emphasized that she was someone who received revelations from God. So, yun. That's like yung background ni Park Sunja, how she ran the company, turned it into a cult. Park Sunja took the money, she wasn't able to pay it back. She soon found herself na maraming utang, around 10 billion won. August 24, 1987, Park Sunja fainted during a police interrogation where she was accused of assaulting the people who came asking for her money. She was shifted to a nearby hospital where she ran away with her followers. After a few days, cops discovered the dead bodies of Park Sunja and her followers in the factory. The thing is, the whole point of the documentary is this really a mass suicide or a mass homicide? And the analyzation really kicks in here. You see, in a suicide, pag sa news, there is a gap kasi yung weight mo mag-shift towards sa baba ng news, di ba? May tali, di ba pag tinali mo din tatalon ka, yung weight mo at will push the news down a bit and it will leave a gap on the upper neck. Yung mga bangkay nakita dito na buo walang gap sa likod eh. It could have been strangulation kasi yung marka walang gap sa upper neck, it was all the way around the neck. Ayun. So ang tanong dito, if may pumatay, sino yung pumatay? And may point rin dito na yung pag-aagnas ng katawan ni Park Sunja is before the followers. So she died before the followers. And yun yung kinatataka ng mga miyembro ng ilan sa mga investigador. Ayun. And from there, may mga twists and turns dito. They pointed out to Park Sunja's husband, who later pointed out to Rosun, the general manager of Five Oceans. Unfortunately, he was killed and his body was found in 1991. Then, several notes sa crime scene, punit-punit. It led to investigators go to Samwoo Trading Company led by Yoo Byung-yoon. Apparently, Five Ocean was up front and yung mga hinihiram ng Five Ocean as charity money, it actually didn't went to the poor, it went to Samwoo Trading Company. So Samwoo Trading Company was like the upper umbrella and Five Oceans is in secret a under company, parang branch or something. Ayun. But yeah, the case this doesn't really help solve it na mass suicide ba to, mass homicide, because important links happened, and the CEO Yo Byung-yun, just like JMS, was also a religious leader, but he was not he was not convicted if it's a mass homicide. He was only charged with fraud dun dahil sa pera na naglilipatan sa transfer. But in the end, yeah, people believe it's a mass homicide, but the thing is, the judgment is still mass suicide. Yeah. It's just like yung mga sad ending, kasi meron dito yung isa sa mga trabador ng Five Oceans. He visits the factory time to time and he still insists those people were murdered. It was a mass homicide, pero wala eh. Yoo Byung-hun actually died in a ferry accident in 2014. So yeah, yung buong documentary episode 1 to 4 was simply a downer due to the mood na hindi na-solve yung kaso and left us hanging. 1 to 3 was very solid, was very emotional. You can feel the sorrow nung ni Maple. Lalo nung nalaman mong patay na pala yung tatay ni Kim Do-hyung. You really felt it. Yeah. So that's my review. Our recap ng In the Name of God, A Holy Betrayal, episodes 1 to 4. So sa Friday, I will be doing 5 to 8. Okay? This is your boy, God Gamer Harriet, telling you goodbye and good night. Bang!